Hi artist friends! To begin our transparency printmaking, you're going to be making two different designs. So on both papers, you want to write your name on the back. Okay, and put one to the side. So for my first design, when I flip it over, I want to do some kind of outdoor scene. So I can either do a landscape or a cityscape, and I can make it sort of abstract with just bold lines. And I'm actually going to use the black paint dauber. So I'm going to unscrew the cap, and remember, we never want to squeeze the bottle because it'll make a huge blob of black ink that I don't want. All I have to do is press and make my design. So maybe I start with a horizon line. So I could do, sort of rolling hills up here. And then again, this is totally up to you as long as you're doing some sort of an outdoor scene. I think I'm going to do more of a landscape. So I'm going to have the sun coming up over the hill with a few colors, maybe some thick rays. And maybe down here I do a little bit of water, like a pond. And you're just filling this with a bold design. Okay, so I'm gonna just set this aside to let it dry off a little bit. And then for your second design, you can do whatever you would like. I think I'm gonna do sort of a Romero Brito inspired heart, like we did in second grade. So I'm gonna start this one with big heart. And if you're more comfortable drawing this out in pencil first, you're welcome to do that. Or you can just go for it with the paint dauber. Then I'm splitting it up into sections so that I can make some bold patterns. So things like circles. And again, you can do this design or you can come up with your own. Okay, and when I'm done making my two designs with black, I'm gonna screw the cap back on and take my first one back. And now what we're gonna do is take a plastic transparency. So it's just a thin sheet of plastic. And I'm actually gonna flip this over because I don't wanna get any of that black ink on here. But I'm just gonna put it on the back white side so that I can see what I'm doing better instead of just having it on the table. And now I'm gonna take just regular Crayola markers and color this. So you're gonna color right on top of it. And it doesn't need to be a certain way. This is gonna be pretty abstract. But if I wanna keep in mind for mine that I might have sort of like grass and water at the bottom with cool colors and then more of like a sunrise in the sky, I could do warm colors. So for mine, I might stick with that. And again, just add more cool colors at the bottom and warm colors at the top. And I'm using the side of the marker to get lots of ink on there. And it's not gonna fully stick because it's the plastic, but that's okay. Okay, and now the really interesting part is to make my print. So I'm gonna slide my transparency off, and I'm gonna take a spray bottle and just lightly spritz some water onto it, which is going to make the colors start to kind of mix and come off of the plastic a little bit before I do my print. So spritzing a little bit of water all over. Not a ton. All right, and now I get to make my print. So I want to make sure that I'm putting it face down on top of my transparency and, you know, lining it up pretty well. And then all I need to do is give it a gentle rub. A little bit of that color is going to come out, that's okay. And let's reveal. Wow. Whoops. That is so pretty. All right, I'm gonna set that to the side, and then actually what I can do so that I don't waste my ink is do my second one as well. So I'm going to take it, again, while it's still wet here, and I might wanna rub this one just a little bit more because there's a little less ink left, but just to get it really onto there. And the second reveal. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go bring this to the sink and just rinse it off so that it can be used again. I'm gonna put everything on the drying rack and let's get started.